And joining us to discuss the future of crypto, the president of Walser Health Management, Rebecca Walser. Rebecca, great to have you on as always. Again, the cryptocurrency, I will say maybe mystique, maybe is beginning to wear off a little bit as people seem to start to be trusting it more and more. To what do you attribute that?
Well, I think it's becoming more mainstream. I mean, you've got all kinds of small coins, but you have, USD, which is basically US dollar, coin. So stable coins have really made people feel like, okay, I've got a stable coin in the US dollar. I've got, Bitcoin. I've got XRP. I've got a lot of platforms. So people are just seeing it more. It's just, Katrina, it's been in the public domain now for a longer period of time. So a lot more trust.
When you are helping guide people in their financial decisions, what's your take on crypto when they ask you about it?
The Biden administration was really anti-crypto in the sense of regulation. Basically, Biden asked all of the federal agencies to give him proposed rules on, administering crypto policy. And that was seen as a power grab. The whole point of distributed blockchain technology is to be outside the purview of federal government central bank control. So that was a little bit concerning. But, Senator Loomis's proposal of getting 1 million Bitcoins into a reserve at the federal level, right now, it's trading at 76,724. So that is a lot of money to put into a reserve in the amount for Bitcoin. And, the problem is I'm super excited that it's Trump that's coming into office from a crypto perspective because he's a lot more pro using that kind of blockchain technology. But we have to wonder what kind of rub is there going to be between the U.S. reserve status of the U.S. dollar, the global reserve status, and starting to leverage another, I won't say currency, but another asset class as a reserve. So this is a very interesting time in the United States.
Sure is. We're also joined by the co-founder of Terra Hosting, Michael Zuccarelli. Michael, I want to ask you about this. Detroit becomes the largest U.S. city to accept cryptocurrency as payment for taxes and fees, with the Detroit mayor saying, quote, "We are excited to be one of the first major U.S. cities to explore blockchains for civil applications and allow residents to use their cryptocurrency as a payment option." I know there was some chatter around the office, even this morning around the story, saying, there are even some restaurants and some other goods and services where crypto has now become a way of paying for things. Does this just go to show that the future is here?
Oh, absolutely. It's funny because Mayor Eric Adams of New York actually announced that he was taking his paycheck in Bitcoin early on in his campaign. I'm not sure if he's still doing that. And then you had the governor of New York try to ban a Bitcoin mining, which doesn't go hand in hand with each other. But yes, I think more people are going to take their pay in Bitcoin, and restaurants are actually taking it because you remove the middleman from credit card transactions, the processing fees. A lot of companies are getting fees with these credit cards. I know my family business, we pay about 3%. And what blockchain tech allows you to do, especially Bitcoin, when you're paying, is you eliminate that middleman. So you could actually save money, and it could make businesses a lot more money and bring in new customers.
Rebecca, credit companies, they going to like that? I think not.
No, that's a big problem, a big disruption for the credit card industry, because obviously if there's a third party payment system that's, distributed blockchain, like to Michael's point, they can avoid those fees. So you're going to have a lot of consternation with Visa, MasterCard, American Express. There's going to be a lot of issues with, okay, we don't have to pay these fees anymore. And, I think that people are accepting Bitcoin now because Wall Street has accepted Bitcoin. They basically created ETFs to say, hey, don't buy it directly and have a wallet and all that. Buy it through us. It's more convenient. But really, people are mainstreaming it now. So this is a problem. And I love that government is starting to accept the BTC as a payment. But we have to understand when that happens, we're starting to use it as a currency. And that is a lot of implications for the U.S. dollar, which I think are right. And I'm great for them. I want them. But I'm just saying people aren't realizing when we start to use it as a currency, what does that do to the U.S. dollar?
That's a great point.
Yeah, well, if Eric Adams is getting paid in Bitcoin, smart choice. Because it is way up right now.
That's a good point.
Michael Zuccarelli, Rebecca Walser, thanks for coming on. Good to see you both.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.